Today we are talking about how each of the selected writing highlights a different form of intelligence. There is one article called From Blue Nines and Red Words, two poems called Retort and From the People Yes, and a graph called The Theory of Multiple Intelligences infograph. First one we are going to talk about is From Blue Nines and Red Words.
Scientists call my Blue Nines and Red Words by Daniel Tammet. Scientists call my visual, emotional experience of number synesthesia, a rare neurological mixing of senses, which most commonly results in the ability to see alphabetical letters and/or numbers in color. Paragraph 5. The number 1, for example, is a brilliant and bright white, like someone shining a flashlight into my eyes. 5 is a clap of thunder or the sound of waves crashing against rocks. 37 is lumpy like porridge, while 89 reminds me of falling snow. Paragraph 5. My favorite kind of calculation is power multiplication, which means multiplying a number by itself a specified number of times. Multiplying a number by itself is called squaring. For example, the square of 72 is 72x 72 equals 5184. Paragraph 9. I see each result of a power multiplication as a distinctive visual pattern in my head. As the sums and their results grow, so the mental shapes and colors I experience become increasingly more complex. I see 37 single quote as fifth power, 37x 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 37 equals 69,343,957, as a large circle composed of smaller circles running clockwise from the top around. Paragraph 9. I never write anything down when I'm calculating, because I've always been able to do the sums in my head. And it's much easier for me to visualize the answer using my synesthetic shapes and to try to follow the carry the one techniques taught in the textbook we are given at the school. Paragraph.
This is an example of logical mathematical intelligence. Logical mathematical intelligence is the ability to solve problems logically, solve mathematical problems easily, and or conduct scientific research. As said in From Blue Nines and Red Words, instead of writing the problems down, it is easier for them to visualize the numbers and equations in their head. They seem to do this very easily and quickly, as easy as remembering their birthday.
Retort by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Thou art a fool, said my head to my heart. Indeed, the greatest of fools thou art. To be led astray by the trick of a tress, by a smiling face or ribbon smart. And my heart was in sore distress. Then Phyllis came by, and her face was fair. The light gleamed soft on her raven hair, and her lips were blooming rosy red. Then my heart spoke out with a right bold air. Thou art worse than a fool, O head.
This is an example of interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence is the understanding of your feelings and your wants. The man in the poem knows that he is in love, but doesn't want to be. As you can tell when it says, to be led astray by the trick of a tress, by a smiling face or a ribbon smart, and my heart was in sore distress. He understands his feelings and knows his wants.
From the People, Yes, by Carl Sandburg. The white man drew a small circle in the sand and told the red man, this is what the Indian knows, and drawing a big circle around the small one. This is what the white man knows. The Indian took the stick and swept an immense ring around both circles. This is where the white man and the red man know nothing.
This is an example of existential intelligence. Existential intelligence is trying to understand the existence of mankind and philosophical topics. When it says that the Indian man drew a bigger circle around the other two and says, this is where the white man and red man know nothing. That most likely means the philosophical topics like why humans are alive and why do they die. This is pretty much all kinds of intelligence. Naturalist intelligence is understanding nature, musical intelligence is understanding music and making musical. Logical mathematical intelligence is easily solving math problems in just in general, solving problems logically. Existential intelligence is questioning life. Interpersonal intelligence is understanding other people's feelings. Bodily kinesthetic is knowing what you want to do and doing it with your body. Linguistic intelligence is knowing what you want to say and expressing it correctly. Interpersonal is understanding yourself. And spatial intelligence is thinking ahead. In conclusion, from the blue lines and red words shows logical mathematical intelligence. Retort shows interpersonal intelligence. From the people yes is existential intelligence, and the theory of multiple intelligence infograph is all of them.